feel like that we played some of our best baseball the last month. I've been very proud of the team, the way we finished up in league play, winning 5 out of the last 6. And then, in the game we did lose, we lost in extra innings. It was a great ball game with Texas A&M. And we did that without one of our weekend starters. Jalen Beeks has been out for the last 2 weekends and will not pitch in this tournament. We feel like if we're fortunate enough to get in a regional next weekend, he will pitch. Or in 2 weeks, he'll be ready to go by then. So, good job by our kids. We have a lot of new players, young team, a lot of new freshmen on the team that have never been through this league and the grind and what it takes. And I think our coaches have done a tremendous job being patient and just continuing to work these kids. And we've seen them develop over the last month and play very well.
Our first question is from Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Morning, Dave. You mentioned you've been playing your best baseball for the last month or so. How big of a factor was Clark Egan in that, and what was the challenge in trying to find a guy in the leadoff spot this year?
Well, I think Clark's done a tremendous job the last few weeks. I guess it's been 2.5 weeks. He's gotten in the lineup every day, and before that, it was another young player, and Blake Baxendale, who helped us, maybe the previous 2 and 3 weeks, driving in runs, hit a grand slam, just a lot of key hits, and then he got hurt at Ole Miss, and plugged in another freshman and made me change the lineup a little bit, moved some guys out of leadoff, put Clark up there, and, all he's done is hit about 500 on-base percentage, about 600, and walked. He's hit 2 home runs, which, I didn't expect that. But sometimes when the guy gets an opportunity and he knows he's going to be in there more than just a day, relax a little bit, and, he's just gotten it done. And he's sparked a lot of rallies. He's driven in runs, and he got a big hit against Missouri. We're going to the 9th inning on, Saturday, game 3, and we're down 4 runs. We've already scored 2, and we got a 2-strike count on him. He delivers a base hit that ties the game. I mean, he's done a tremendous job for us, and it's definitely helped us down the stretch.
Could you speak to Baxendale's readiness, and then when he does come back, finding a spot in the lineup for him?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. I don't think he'll be ready for this tournament. If we were fortunate enough to win tomorrow and stick around a few days or to the weekend, he might be ready. I think, my dilemma will be, it'll be a good thing if we're fortunate enough to get into a regional, I think that we would have him back and, would give us some options.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next up is Nate Allen of Nate Allen Sports Service in Arkansas.
Dave, does Gosser or Wise catch, and just what about Gosser's contributions late in the year?
I think Gosser has done a tremendous job, for a young man that we didn't play until, a couple weeks ago. And just, with the way Wise has been catching, it's hard to pull him out of there. He's been really struggling offensively. And, as of right now, I might go with Gosser tomorrow. He did a good job coming in the other day. Middle of that game, we're down 4-0. He got a couple base hits, drew a walk, and, that's the way it looks like I'm going to go as of right now. We're getting ready to go practice in a little while, so we'll see.
Just as far as off that series against A&M, y'all feel you are as evenly matched as that series indicated?
Well, I think the advantage for us was that we were at home, obviously. We did not have Jalen Beeks pitching in that 3rd game. So I do believe that we're pretty well matched with A&M. A&M is a little bit different style team than we are. A lot of left-handed hitters. Very athletic team. I don't think we match up with them athletically yet. But, who knows? When you're just talking one game, anything can happen. But it'll be a good ball game. Like Coach Childress and I talked, we know each other inside and out. We know what each other probably are thinking and are going to do, and each other's abilities as far as our team and our players. So, we'll just play and hopefully we'll find a way to pull one more run than they do. Thanks.
Next is Matt Jones of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Dave, if you get past this first game and maybe you're able to make a run, what do you do starting pitching-wise past Chris Oliver?
That's a good question. First thing figure out who we're playing and just look at their numbers, match up, and go from there. Obviously, we'll do whatever we have to do to win tomorrow, and we have just about everybody available except Chris Oliver and Jalen Beeks. I mean, our bullpens, they'll do what they need to do. And then if we were to win that, and then, obviously what we'll do is what we've been doing the last couple of weekends. We'll either pick somebody, which, we picked, Dominic Taccolini to start the last game of the last series, so we did not pitch him. But we would probably go ahead and throw him if we needed him, and then just evaluate it game to game. And but we feel like we have some guys that have started. Poche started some games this year, and Alex Phillips has started some games, although he didn't pitch very well down the stretch. And then we got some contribution from some guys the other day, like Landon Simpson. I thought he did a great job getting that win against Missouri. And so we'll just kind of figure that out if we're fortunate enough to get that far.
You've talked a lot about your relationship with Rod Childress. What's it been like having him in this conference? And then just kind of what are you expecting as you guys coach with Team USA this summer?
Well, I've known Rob since he's 21 years old, and we started coaching together. And, I feel like that, we're good friends. I have a lot of respect for him and what he's done over his career. I mean, I appreciate everything he did for me as an assistant coach. He was incredible, and went off and did his thing, got his jobs, and has been very successful. And is known nationally as one of the best coaches in the country, one of the best pitching coaches. And having him in the league, I mean, honestly, I don't have any fun coaching against my friends, to be honest with you. It's tough, but it is what it is. I'm proud of him for being in this league. This is a tough league, and I think he knew that when he got into it. But then as far as coaching with him, the same with Team USA, I think it'll be a great time for us to to just give it one more shot at coaching together, have some fun. Really get a chance to talk about our families, our kids, and where we started and where we are now. So I think it'll be a great experience.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next up is Bob Holt of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
I'm good, Bob. Thanks.
Hey, following up on what Matt was asking, I'm sure you have a lot of close friends in coaching. How close are you in Childress?
Well, I mean, I was there when his first child was born. He was there when my children were born. I mean, that's pretty good stuff right there. And I think, I got like I said, I got this. I hired him. He's basically coaching at Texarkana Junior College, and I was the head coach, and I was the only coach. And talked him into coming over right out of college, and basically paid him nothing to be my pitching coach. And watched from probably his second weekend. I knew that he had it in him if he wanted to do it, and he made a lot of sacrifices financially as a young person because he could have taken other jobs. And I always had told him I appreciate him doing that. I think it paid off for him, obviously. But I think we're really good friends. We don't call each other once a week or anything, but we definitely stay in touch, texting. I'll make a comment if he commits a kid that we're recruiting and jab back and forth. But there's a lot of respect there for me.
It looks like you guys are both in regionals, but maybe you won't be able to host regardless of what happens here. Well, what's the motivation for both teams, do you think?
Well, I think anytime you come to a tournament, you want to win it. I mean, there's, everybody would like to bring that nice trophy back and put it in their trophy case. Kids have a chance to say they won a championship and possibly get a ring. And, it's just, that's why we're here, man. We're here to win. And, nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to go home right now. We've been on the road since last Tuesday. We traveled up to Columbia. It's been a week. It'll be on the road tomorrow. We're not ready to go back yet. And, the motivation is when you put on the uniform, you play to win.